Hi everyone, my name is Ryan Smedley and this is my daughter Lily Smedley, and today we're going to be showing you how to make scone without using a mixer and using Demeral Bakery's pre-weighed scone mix. The scone mix contains flour, sugar, baking powder and salt. So all you have to do is weigh out the wet ingredients, which is the milk and the egg, and some cold butter. Lily's not made this before, so hopefully it will give you a good understanding of how easy making scone can be at home. Okay, so if I just show you a quick close-up of how big the butter is that we're putting in. Okay, so right, Lily, you ready?
Yeah.
Right, so first of all, we'll tip in the flour into the bowl. Okay, then we'll put in the butter. Okay, now this is probably the most difficult bit in this process. So now we're going to mix in the butter with the flour so it's like a breadcrumb consistency. This might take a while. You alright?
Yeah.
How are you finding it?
It's alright.
So the aim of doing this is to make sure there's no big lumps of butter with it and it goes nice and crumbly. So I mean it will take a little bit of time. But literally just rubbing it in with your hands. It's a competition to see who wins out of me and Lily. I think you're going to win. Okay. Right, okay, and sorry, we just pause that because it takes about 5 to 10 minutes to crumb in the butter, so we obviously just make the video a little bit shorter. Okay, so the consistency we're looking for, see all the butter's gone in, and it's just gone like real fine, like breadcrumbs, okay? Right, so once we've done that, is yours like that, Lil?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, good job. Okay, right, so now we've got some milk. So we'll be adding the milk. We can add the egg. Okay, right, if I just pass you those two, we put them over there so we've got some space. Okay. Right, now this is the messy bit. Okay, you ready? This is a fun bit for you. Right, you're using this. Right, so now what we do is just combine it with our hands. Just nice and easy. How are you getting on?
It's alright.
Yeah?
Sticky.
Yeah. Just keep working it till all the flour and the scone, is like combined into a dough. See who wins out, me and you this one, shall we?
Thank you.
And once the dough's combined, we can then tip it out on the table and give it a little knead into a ball. Okay, so mine's nearly there. Let's get a bit of flour on the bench and then tip it out. Oh. So while Lily's finishing out, I'll just show you how I knead it. So literally, you don't want to overwork the scone. So just literally press and pull back. Press with the flour. A little bit more, it's a bit sticky. Okay, so we'll leave that to rest 5 minutes. Yeah, do you want to use that? Yeah, well, so right, just scrape it off your hand like that. This is a messy bit. Okay, at this point you might want to go and just wash your hands. Okay, so I'll just pause it for a second. Okay, right, so I've washed my hands. I've also covered this over for 5 minutes to let it relax. Lily's just finished getting hers together, so she's going to try and get it into a nice ball if she can. Just try and push and pull it back. Yeah? Like that. So always just bring that bit back into the middle, yeah? So then you've got a nice smooth bit at the bottom. But not too hard, that's it. Okay, when you feel yeah, that's it. Well done. There's Lily's, look, nice and round. So we'll put that on the side. And we'll leave that again for 5 minutes to rest under a nice clean tea towel or some cling film or something, okay? Right, we'll just pause it while it's resting for 5 minutes. Okay, now we've let the scone rest for 5 minutes, and we're going to pin the dough out. I'm going to be using a rolling pin, and now if you haven't got one, you can sort of try and press out by hand. So Lily wants to give a go at using her hands to press out to show you we can do it, and I'm going to use a rolling pin. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Right, so get a little bit of flour under the dough so it doesn't stick to. Maybe a little bit on the top. Okay, so just be roll. I always turn it to make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom. We want to be rolling it to about 2 centimeters thick. Mine's about right. How are you getting on? Right. Just try and press it nice and even. Okay, and keep it moving. Sometimes now, especially, that's, you know, a little bit thick in places, but if you do it by hand, you probably won't get it as even. Okay, if you see. Yeah, you happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay, it's maybe a little bit thick, but so just, if it's a little bit thick, just pull it out a little bit. Okay. Right, so it's about 2 centimeters thick. I'm going to be using a scone cutter to make nice round scones. And if you haven't got a scone cutter, you can use a knife, or Lily's going to use a scraper. So you can just cut it into squares, you know, and I'm just going to do circles. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Go on then, have a go. Yes, whatever you want, just cut it into whatever shapes you want, can't you? You think it's got to be big enough to put jam and cream on, yeah?
Yeah.
Well. Okay, now we've got the scrap dough, we can just pick it up and we can just knead it again into a little ball. A bit of flour. And again, just let it rest for a little bit. How are you getting on?
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll just grab the tray for a minute. Right, so if you get your scrap, knead it into a ball again, and we'll put these over by your side. Yeah? Is that good? That's it, don't get into the middle. That's it. Nice and gentle, don't try not to tear it. So ready? Keep your cover those for me, please. So good on that one.
That's it.
Okay, there's your tray.
Thank you.
Okay, now we've put some parchment paper on the trays. We'll just place the scones on the tray. Okay, once we place the scone on the tray, we're going to egg wash them. Just using a nice egg mix. Okay, so you just brush the tops with egg. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so there we go, they've been egg washed on the top. Now they're ready for the oven, which we've preset. My oven I do at 175, but I mean it'll generally range from around 170 to 180 in a fan assisted oven.
Yeah.
Okay, how are you getting on?
Yeah. Good.
Plenty on. Going to show what your square ones look like. Okay, right, they're all ready for the oven. Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll put in the oven. They'll take about 15 to 18 minutes, depending on how much is in there. So we'll pause it for a second, and in 15 to 20 minutes we'll show you the results. Okay, thank you. Okay then, so we've baked the scones. They took 17 minutes in all in the oven. You can see some of them got a nice little crack on the sides there, which is what we're looking for, and there's no cracks on the top, which can indicate that those too dry or it's been overworked. So all in all, maybe could have done with a little bit more egg wash on some of them, really. But all in all, they come out really well. Okay, right. Now we're going to show you how in Cornwall we like to eat our scones, because there is some controversy. In Cornwall we prefer to have jam with cream on top. We're using a nice Bonington's jam, and obviously Rodder's clotted cream. Okay, right, do you want me to cut yours here?
Yeah.
Alright. There we go. I'll take this one. Cut that open. Alright.
Oh no.
Okay, right, so jam first though?
Yes. Both of them.
Yeah. Obviously this is preference to taste, but I prefer more cream than jam, I think.
I prefer just jam.
You prefer just jam? You can't say that. Okay. You're done?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so there we have it. A Cornish scone with jam and cream using Demerara Bakery's pre-weighed scone mix. Hope you enjoy. Thanks very much.
Bye.